G'day y'all, just had a customer drop off some Sam Browne belts, well actually a Sam Browne belt and two shoulder straps for our polish treatment. So what I'll do first of all, we'll just break out the old gloss meter and we'll just do a couple of comparisons here of before and after and what the actual polishing can bring up to. So let's zoom in slightly. So on the Sam Browne belt itself, just measure that. Alright, so that's a 3.1. One of the Sam Browne belts there. It's always good to have one slightly longer than the other. 3.9. And 3.2. Alright, so they're all in the threes. I reckon we can get that sorted. Because they are all brand new, what I will do first of all is I'll apply the leather balm. Right, that's important. Well, I think it's important. It's the first step I do because they dry out and they're no good to you when they dry out. So first thing we do, they've come straight from the shop. Place on the leather balm, then we let it soak in. We'll draw into the leather and then we buff it off and then we commence our polishing technique. We already made videos about that, but what I'll do is just abbreviate this one so you can just see what I'm doing and we'll see the end result. I'll just give all of that leather balm a buff off. That's all we need to do on that. Let's just give it a quick measure on the gloss meter to see even if that little bit of leather balm, yeah, so 6.4 on that one. 5.9. And 5.8. Alright, so straight away we're up from 3s just by adding that little bit of leather balm to it. That leather balm, the Angel Side balm, is really good because it not only does it work as a conditioner, it also, as you can see, provides a level of gloss. Alright, so we'll move on to the next part, and that is to put our base coat of polish down onto the belt and then we'll buff it off with the brush before we commence doing the gloss split polish part of it. So what we're going to do now is just select the actual polish that we're going to use. It's going to be an Angelus polish. All we want to try and do is try and get close to the existing polish colour on there. It's not a lot of people stress out about that. It's not such a big consideration. A lighter colour won't change the colour of the belt, but a darker colour will. So in this instance we'll use this particular one onto the belt. That should be right. Alright, so let's go ahead and apply the base coat. Okay, for the base coat, I'm just going to apply it onto, well, film, applying it onto the actual first one of the straps. but I'll do the same to each and every one of the straps and or belts to your front. So we're just coating that on. And then we're going to give it a buff off, and that'll provide our base coat to do our next part of the spit polish technique onto it. The technique that I use is pretty good because you can cover a lot of the belt quite quickly, whereas your traditional, going around in a circle, do a little bit, works, but it is time consuming. So let's work smarter and not harder. So that didn't take long to put that first coat on, and we'll do the same to the rest of them. I'll let it sit there for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, then buff it off. Alrighty, let's brush off that base coat. As you can see, I've put a towel down now that I've started to apply the polish, because what always tends to happen is there's always a little bit of overspray on the polish. I always like to put a towel down underneath it just to capture that. Alright, so just finished brushing off all of those. So let's just do a quick check on how that's starting to look. It's 11.9, 11.8. Alright, so they're starting to really get up there in the gloss levels, just through stepping through those simple basic bits of the luster, leather balm, and onto the base coat of the polish. Straight away you're starting to get some results. Alright, so let's actually start doing the spit polish. So let's get into that. Righto, so here we go. Just polish and a bit of metho, and we can do a large area, just a dab of metho. But g'day you all. So we're back. We've finished applying the coats onto the Sam Browne and the shoulder straps. So on the Sam Browne, I think I did 5 coats on that, and on each of the shoulder straps I did 3. So they come up pretty good. So let's have a look at what that finishes is. So we literally just finished. What I'll do is, and this is one of the best tips you'll ever get, use a stocking to go over it, and that really brings out the gloss. Once again, I've made a detailed video of how much that actually contributes to the gloss rating by using the stocking on it, so check that one out. Put a link in the description down below. Alright, so let's fire up the gloss meter. Let's see, here we go. Alright, so that's 62. Remember that or 63. Remember that we started at 3. 35 and 22. Alright, so there we go. So the more coats you do, the better the finish you'll get. And once again, using that stocking really helped Right, so I hope that you found that useful. Once again, the detailed video that I did about this shows you exactly how to do it, and the polishes that I use and that sort of thing. But so just a nice quick video. See you all later.